Inspector Vargas, please.
Who is it?
Joey, it's Tom Nielsen.
I don't believe it, Tom. You're alive.
And kicking, you old fink.
We all thought you were dead.
Weeds don't die that easy.
What a great surprise. When can I see you? Gotta celebrate.
Well, listen, I'll be back in my office just after 12. It's urgent that I meet you here.
What the hell's going on? You in trouble again?
Yeah, so it seems. Well, don't let me down. Joey?
Yeah, Tom, what is it?
I'm about to go to work for you.
For me? You crazy? You joining the force?
No, I'd make a lousy cop.
Yeah, what's your problem?
I'm going to make a recording for you about all the different kind of animals that live in the jungle.
Great, I'm dying to hear it. Hey, you sound exhausted.
Yeah. I can imagine the expression on your face when you hear this. Cheers. I, Tom Nielsen, American correspondent on assignment in Brazil, have just returned from the heart of the Mato Grosso with a rather bizarre and maybe my last story. No. Send this tape to my office or keep the original and send a copy, but please send it exactly as I taped it. 24 days ago, the press announced the disappearance of a new Toppy airliner over the Amazon. Rescue operations searched for the plane, but they didn't find anything. As you know, I was on that plane, so I'll tell you exactly what happened. To write both the headlines and the obituaries. So cheer up, Joe. It's just a simple story about what brings out the greed in all of us. Do you remember the model airplane in my office? Our plane looked very much like it. An old creaky crate of World War II vintage. The first time I saw this plane at the airport in Madero, Chile, I thought it was going to be fun making this flight. I found out very quickly I'd made a major mistake. At this point, we'd been flying for about 3 hours. Most of the passengers are half asleep. The lady beside me reminds me of my first wife. Her name is Anna Marie Vidal. Mrs. Wilson is always in motion and prepared to start a conversation with almost anyone, including the steward.
Steward? Oh, steward, can I have a glass of ice water, please?
Senora, I have already told you that this is no fancy hotel here. I'll give you a glass of water, only I don't have any ice. Comprende?
Oh, I'm so exhausted. It's too hot in here. And when is our next stop?
In half an hour, we land in Hilares. 30 minutes.
Oh, do you think I'll get a cold beer in Hilares?
In Hilares? Oh, I think you got a big shock coming when you get to Hilares. You're lucky to find a toilet there. Compared to Hilares, this plane is paradise.
And then there's a Viennese girl, Steffi, who came to Chile to meet her fiancé. But she didn't get to see him because he was assigned to another post just before her arrival. She's on her way to meet him in Rio. Carlos Rivas is Antonio Rivas' son. Antonio was the most important man in the former Chilean government. You know, I went to Chile to report the revolution there. They took away my expense account. Good enough reason to leave beautiful Chile. The other passengers also have a one-way ticket. Carlos is harmless, but as the son of Antonio Rivas, he had to leave the country post-haste. The last passenger is the end of the line of an old aristocratic Spanish family. When he goes, the noble Villa Rosa family tree will have shed its last dry fig leaf, all except for the little dog.
What's she called?
It's a him. Male. His name's Pepito.
Well, I hope we land soon in Hilares to refuel. Hilares is the first airport we reach in Brazil. Meanwhile, 50 miles north of Hilares, in the town of Pasto.
Hello, Alfredo. What do you want?
I want to speak to the boss.
What's up?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Come in. Well? Come closer, I won't bite you.
Amberson Roberts flew in from Chile.
So what?
He's bribing his way to Helares.
So what?
In an hour, a special plane will land there, and then we'll fly to Rio.
And then?
I'm betting that he tries to make that plane.
You're on your way to Hilaris, Alfredo, and don't stop to pack. If Roberts makes the plane, so do you. Look, now here's the route. At this point, you enter the cockpit, and with your revolver, you'll persuade the pilot to land at the Copper Company's airstrip, which is about 10 miles northwest of the normal route to Rio, you see? You'll have no trouble finding it at all. It's the only thing around.
Is there someone waiting for us?
I have good friends in that part of the country.
But it's not close to that camp of Pedro's.
I said I have friends in that part of the country. It's not your worry.
What the hell is it that you want now?
I was told to tell you. The machine is working again, boss.
What the devil are you raving about? Which machine? My electric shaver?
No, the telegraph.
Is it coming in now?
Yeah.
Aircraft to land at Copra's company strip approximately at 0400 hours. You're to allow Alfredo and Spanish girl to leave. What? What's he coming here for?
Relax, he's a little idiot.
The other passengers are to be detained and watched carefully until you receive further instructions. Don't lose sight of the attaché case carried by Mr. Amberson Roberts, signed Carrasco.
Señoras and señores, Hilaris Airport.
So long.
Do you know where the ladies' room is here?
Huh? What, here? You're joking. You got the whole of the Mato Grosso to do it in. I'm dying for a glass of something nice and cool.
You know that the refrigerator exploded last year. Huh? But since you're a friend,
I'll be back.
you never change, you old devil.
It's horrid here, Pepito, but I will take you to a lovely place. Excuse me. We're not in Chile anymore, are we?
You're in beautiful Brazil, land of the samba and the Copacabana.
And you hear that, Pepito? Out of danger at last. Can you please tell me if there's any other means of reaching Rio de Janeiro than that awful aircraft?
You can walk, ride, side saddle, or fly. Your best bet would probably be to rent an old Volkswagen, drive to the nearest airport, and charter a plane, a private.
Are you joshing me, sir?
I'm a serious man, sir. He who has bread will eat.
Pepito, that's the 11th commandment. Thank you very much for your help.
You're welcome.
Two tickets to Rio.
Sorry, senor. This is a chartered flight and
Two tickets.
Certainly, senor. A pleasure to have you. Make yourself comfortable.
It's all arranged, sir. We can go.
Good.
May I sit here?
Of course. The man and the dog decided to leave us.
Buenos dias, senor.
Hello.
You know the man?
Certainly, I know them both. When I worked at the Piff Paff Poof Club, the tough-looking man came in sometimes, and we were all so afraid of him because...
Do you know the other man?
Of course. Oh, pretty well. He's Amberson Roberts. He is the president of the biggest bank in Chile. A fantastic, charming man. I know him from the Club Valparaiso. It's funny he's here.
Maybe the new government doesn't find him so terribly charming.
My dear man, I know the new government.
You
and
seem
they
to know all the
couldn't make-
important men in Chile.
I can't complain. Do you think he's making his getaway?
Now you're making him sound like a gangster.
He is one.
Yeah.
Senores and senores, the captain informs me that we can proceed with our beautiful flight, number X312 to Rio de Janeiro. Finish your champagne and let's go, eh?
You got a good drink, huh?
Ah, the only one who's got the bottle on this trip is you. Ah, the happy ones. Vamos, or do you want to stay behind, huh? Vamos, senores and senores, we gotta get on the road.
So we lost a passenger, but we got two new ones. Amberson Roberts and his bodyguard. I thought that was all, but getting into the plane, I saw another new face. The plane's getting crowded. Can you handle the extra weight?
Sure, he's someone's relative in the airline. Their weight doesn't count.
Don't get me wrong. You can put anybody on my lap, if she's pretty.
Oh, for a gringo, that's pretty good.
No, I'll keep it, please. We want to refer to it during the trip.
Very well. I was merely trying to be of help. Fasten your seatbelts, please. We are taking off immediately. At least I hope so.
Excuse me a second.
Keep your mouth shut. Nothing will happen to you or the passengers if you do exactly as I tell you.
Yeah, what do you want?
It's very simple. We alter course a bit.
Are you crazy?
Head due northwest. Otherwise,
Yeah?
you and the others all fly to heaven.
All right, you win.
It's a couple of miles farther. What the hell are you doing?
I'm going down. I can't see anything. It's too dark.
Do as I say. Oh!
Oh my God! What's happening? What's happening? Is the pilot coming now? Oh!
Let me by. Let me see what's happened. It's impossible. This goddamn door is locked. Get out of here.
Where's my assistant?
assistant. Somebody killed my assistant. There's a killer in there. We must force the door open.
Next, if you don't give me this gun, get back, will you? Stop it, you.
Run! It might explode!
One.
Mr. Roberts is inside the plane.
I'll go first. All right. Come on.
Thanks.
Easy.
I forgot my cassette on the plane.
This is dangerous, Carlos. Please don't go. Stay here.
Here it is. I got it. All right, come on.
It was a nice plane after all.
Let me see your leg.
Will you look at that mess? What do you suggest we do?
We could try to reach the village of Mosquitoes, but I think it's better to remain here. They must know about the crash.
Who?
The flight control in Rio. Before the radio was smashed, we were in contact with the airport.
But how the hell are they going to know where to find us?
Well, they won't have our exact position, but they know the course we were on.
Okay, we'll stay here until morning. Come on, we'll build a fire. Maybe somebody will see us.
Mosquitoes?
Yeah.
What are you doing to me?
Hold still, will you? It's not very serious. Just try to relax for a minute. I think you're suffering from shock.
I know. I'm a veterinarian. I should be taking care of you.
Well, doctors can get hurt just like anyone else.
Something must have gone wrong.
We could have received false information.
Senor Carrasco never gives false information. Could be Alfredo. Or an accident. Maybe it was that stupid pilot. Or maybe they haven't been able to find the landing strip. All right, come on, all of you. Move your fat behind. Let's see a little action, damn it. I've got the best men in Brazil. If I catch any of you drinking before the job, I'll knock your damn brains out. Chico, take 3 men and head south. Scout around. Get going. Roberto, Jorgito, and Juan, you 3. Head south. Come on. You and you. You head west. I'll wait here. You're to search every inch of the forest. Come on. The main thing is to locate that airplane. You'd better not come back if you don't find it.
Is it broken?
No, slightly sprained. The cut's only superficial.
That sounds like a professional diagnosis.
I'm studying to be a veterinarian.
Oh, well, maybe you can help out with Roberts. He's in bad shape.
We're wasting time.
Yeah. Let's get going.
I don't understand why they haven't found us yet.
Once we reach the village, we're all right.
You have a good sense of humor. How are we going to move the 2 casualties?
Don't worry about Steffi. I can manage her.
But what about the other, the rich one who's glued to his attaché case?
Don't you carry a stretcher on the plane?
Yes, I suppose so. I've never used it before, but I'll try anything once. Let's go. Let's get the mosquitoes.
Oh, Mosquito, such an exotic name. Now that the first shock is worn off, we are involved in a wonderful adventure, like a comic strip or a television series.
Okay, let's start chapter 2.
Wonderful. I love the jungle. It's so green.
Mosquitoes.
Mrs. Wilson, do you mind if I keep you company?
It's a pleasure. Sit down.
Thank you.
Stay near me, please. I'm afraid to be alone.
But why?
Oh, it's so spooky around here. I feel so helpless. It's nice to feel a man's body.
Don't you like it?
I adore it.
Miss Vidal, get back to the fire.
No.
Please. Please go back to the fire.
I'd rather stay here. I don't trust those 2 men. I mean, Roberts and the steward. They frighten me.
Why? Are you better than them?
Tom! Don't misunderstand me.
I think you made it plain enough. The natives are restless. What we really need now is some sleep. It won't be easy in such friendly surroundings. Anyway, try to sleep a bit.
I'll sleep here.
Well, suit yourself.
Not so fast, my boy.
One false move from you and I'll cut your head off.
Hold it.
What the hell are you doing beating up old men? You think you're in Central Park? Get up. Give me the key.
Are you his guardian angel or something? Maybe you're his business partner, huh? What are you going to do with the key?
The key goes back to Roberts. It's his key. And don't try that again. I hate the smell of dead bodies, but not that much. I'll kill you next time. Mm-hmm.
Everyone up! Everyone up! Time for breakfast now.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Me too.
So, you're hungry, are you? Good. It's a healthy sign. And what shall I cook you? How about red beans, tortillas, maybe caviar?
Tea and scrambled eggs.
Tea and eggs. Better come with me and look for chicken.
Yeah.
Frechheit. Haben Sie mich etwa beobachtet?
Ja, wie die Schlangen.
Thank you for your help last night.
Do you want some more fruit?
Buenos dias, señoras y señores. Can I be of any help?
Yeah, maybe you can. We want to get the mosquitoes. Are we in the right direction?
No, you're going the wrong way.
You can have this if you show us the shortest way to mosquitoes.
Coyote, you don't have to bribe them. They'll help us without offering gifts.
You are one of us, so why help them? Why? Oh!
Come on, let's get moving. I'm sure they weren't alone.
Leave them alone. Come on, hurry. You follow me?
Don't be angry. I was terrified all night, and I slept very badly. When I woke up, you were gone. Your pussycat came looking for.
How long have you been here?
I don't really know, darling. The moonlight is so enchanting.
Yes, and so romantic.
Yes. If we were to make love here, the birds would watch us. I'm afraid it would embarrass me. Kiss me, darling. Kiss me hard.
coming from?
None of your business.
If you were spying on me, you'll be very sorry.
Let me go, will you? I don't care about that filthy business of yours.
What do you mean, filthy business?
What you just did to that. But I'm not so stupid as the blonde or the sick old man. Getting rid of them was very easy. But with me, it takes a lot more for you to get me out of the way.
Oh, just what do you mean by that?
I want part of the money or else.
We'll talk about that later. For the time being, I'll keep the stones.
Yes, and then what?
I'll decide what's next. We'll go back to the others now, but you're not to say a word about this.
How do I know I can trust you? You say one thing now, but then later you'll double-cross me.
Listen, you're a very beautiful woman. Working together, you and I could do fantastic things. Fantastic. They've gone. They've run away.
Who? Who's run away?
Mrs. Wilson and Roberts.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
That's right. They're gone. And that's that.
Can they survive?
We better find them.
All right, you go that way and don't get lost.
I never get lost.
Good. Carlos, take a look down by the lake.
Okay. I'll be back soon.
I don't understand. Why worry about them? They're both grown up. They should know what they're doing.
I like your Christian spirit. Let's go.
The whole thing smelled wrong. Why would Roberts and Mrs. Wilson suddenly go off like that, especially in Robert's weakened condition? And they didn't have any weapons. Paco and I had the only weapons. It's hard to believe they just decided to take a stroll through the jungle. And then they didn't look as if they were made for each other. It was beginning to bug me. We didn't know when we'd reach the next village. There was very little to eat and practically no drinking water. I was also afraid we might run into another ambush. Next time they might play a rougher game. If something didn't happen soon, we'd all rot in that damn jungle. Things seemed quiet for the moment. There was nothing to do but sweat it out. And I mean sweat it out. It was a pretty grim scene all along.
I'm expecting a baby, Carlos.
How far along are you?
Not very long, only about 3 months. And I'm afraid I'll lose him.
What about the father?
I don't know where he is.
Isn't he in Chile anymore?
No. Someone said he might be in Argentina or Brazil.
Does he know you're pregnant?
No. I was going to surprise him.
Steffi!
You all right? Okay?
You think you can go on?
Yes.
We can rest here until you feel better.
No.
Hey, Carlos, you see that? Isn't that a statue of a god? What do you think? What's your opinion, Carlos?
Yeah, it's a sacred figure. We must be near an ancient temple. There are many buried in the jungle. My people were great architects and builders.
Come on. I thought you were white.
Yes, I am white, but I have Indian blood. think I know where we are. That must be the temple of Tsumaru. If we continue, we'll reach a bend in the Amazon. And from there, we can find the island of the fishermen, where we'll all be safe. I know the route. I know I can find it.
Does this look like a safe place to rest?
No, not near the Amazon.
Crocodiles?
No. The white man finds his scapegoat here. When he's not poisoning the water, he delights in shooting women and children from the safety of his boat. He might take us for natives.
These ashes don't look too old.
Maybe some Indians passed through. We must be very careful now. They might be headhunters.
Come on.
Watch out!
What will they do to us?
Headhunters. I know them. They'll attack us again. We wouldn't have any chance in the forest.
You don't think we're any better off by staying here, do you?
I could talk to them.
What would you talk about?
I know their language. Maybe I can make them understand that we're not enemies. At the very worst, they'll kill me.
Carlos.
But you might all be able to get away. If I don't go, they will kill us all. Go to the island of death. That's the only safe place. With luck, I'll meet you there across the river. You must risk it. We have no other choice.
Carlos, come on. Carlos.
All right, Paco, we better start moving. Come on.
Come on!
Somebody's coming! It's Juanita!
Juanita! Juanita! What happened? Juanita, tell us, what happened? We found them. They killed all my men. Pedro! Pedro!
Why'd you wake me up, idiots?
Juanita is back. She's dead.
What are you talking about?
Somebody shot her.
Who did? Talk!
I don't know.
Did she say anything before she died? I'm sure she must have found out something. Why else would they have killed her?
And all of her men were killed, too, when they found those pigs off the plain.
Where was it?
How do I know? You told them to go south, didn't you?
closest village that way is Mosquitoes.
Shut up! Can't you see that I'm trying to think?
They went over to Mosquitoes. Where else could they go?
I know! Now we must go after them. I want to know what they've got with them that's so interesting to Carrasco.
You're not going to disobey Carrasco.
It all depends on what I can get out of it.
We bring you the latest news about the missing aircraft in the Amazon. The government of Chile announces that Amberson Roberts, president of the National Bank, was on board the plane. Roberts was trying to escape from Chile carrying precious stones, rubies, diamonds, and sapphires worth over $1 million.
Well, now that's very interesting.
Don't cry, Stevie. He'll make it. You'll see.
How's it going?
As well as can be expected.
Where's Carlos? 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 Where's Carlos? Where is he? I'm so afraid he'll be killed. I'm thinking of the baby. It'll need a father. I think that Carlos is very nice, and I want him to come back. But who knows? I feel terribly cold. And I'm so afraid.
You mustn't be. Let me hold you.
You're so nice and warm.
What did you say?
You're so nice.
You know where Paco is?
I don't care where he is.
I know, he's not your type.
No, he isn't.
I see. He's kind of cute and chubby, like a...
Like a killer?
Mm-hmm.
And now we bring you the latest news. An official source in the Chilean government reports that the former president of the National Bank, Amberson Roberts, was a passenger on the plane missing somewhere in the Amazon jungle. It has been confirmed that Roberts was carrying an attaché case containing an important stock of precious stones stolen from the safe of his bank in Santiago. The collection of rubies, diamonds, and sapphires has a market value of over $1 million, according to authorities.
He must have a pocket full.
I have the same feeling. Just yesterday morning, he asked me what I would do if I had $1 million.
I think he killed Roberts and Mrs. Wilson.
But why did he kill Mrs. Wilson?
I don't know.
What are you two talking about?
We were gossiping about the bad luck Amberson Roberts had disappearing with a fortune and a sexy blonde.
Who can tell? Maybe we're better off in the long run.
I like a man who's optimistic.
We shouldn't be very far from Mosquitoes. Vamos.
Don't move. Stay where you are. At last I meet the gringos. I've been waiting a long time for this. A little birdie told me that you have something very nice you've been carrying. Very nice and shiny. You allow me, senora? All right, bring her here, amigos. We'll talk more later. Now, what about this handsome senor? You posing for a statue? Well, what do we have here? Nice beads for a rosary. And you got enough to make a noose, too. Nice Christmas present for Lolita. Yeah. Hey, muchachos, you bring her to me now. All right, take them to the boat. Knock before you come in here, or I'll break your skull in two.
Oh, Pedro, I thought I was your woman.
Women are for making love, not for business.
Make love to your diamonds.
Just a minute.
You said I should go, didn't you?
Yeah, you can go. Hey, Ricardo, bring that big-chested beauty to me. And pronto, eh?
You want to make love to that woman.
Quiet, you. Ricardo, bring her now.
And what if she refuses to make love to you?
No one refuses Pedro. The girls used to call me the Jungle Romeo.
Get up.
What?
Get more than that.
Sobre meu grande amor, que a minha vida tá serena e espinga, foi dando conhecer. Sobre meu grande
Out. They took Anna Maria away.
Do you know what for?
That's a dumb question. You know what for.
Why not? Better for her. Better than getting hanged, right?
Musst du immer saufen?
Alkohol ist gut fürs Zahnfleisch.
Nein, lass mich los! Verschwinde, Juan, aber schnell. Erzähl, reizt dich diese schmutzige Braut da wirklich?
Ganz genauso wie dich, Täubchen.
Hast gar nicht Unrecht. Wenn ich's mir recht überlege, Zusehen kann was sehr Schönes sein. Aber es genügt mir nicht.
Ja. Lolita, verschwinde. Mach, dass du rauskommst. Verschwinde. Dein Typ ist nicht mehr gefragt.
Scheiße.
Lolita!
Hey, where are you going?
I was looking for you. Come. Hurry. I know where they keep the guns. I also know where the jewels are. We have to hurry. Follow me.
All right, that's it, I guess.
There. Get back.
Another firecracker.
Oh, hey you! Wait for us! Hey! Hey you! Hey! How far are we from Mosquito?
10 miles. I'm going there now. Give us a lift. For nothing.
Here, take it. It's all we have.
All right.
Easy.
You want one?
No, they're too fattening.
Give me the jewels.
Why don't we divide them evenly between us?
No, you just don't understand. Those jewels go back where they belong.
Possession is 9/10 of the law. I got the stones right here. They're mine. But I'm not a very greedy person. I'll let you have half of it. You can do what you like. Give it to charity, only I'm keeping my share whatever happens. After all, I worked for it more than you. I'm not an idiot, you know. You can push me so far, and that's all.
I want them. All of them.
Look at my eyes, will you? All my life, I've been a very poor man. You don't know how poor. I was born in Tijuana. My mother was a prostitute. My father was one of her clients. But I left home when I was only 14. I scrubbed floors and toilets. I almost died of hunger. And then, one morning, I found $1 in the toilet. I said, I must get more like that. And where the dollars come from doesn't matter. You wouldn't understand. Where you come from, everybody's so respectable and decent. Full of middle-class morals. Your mother never had to sell herself to feed her family.
You're breaking my heart. You killed Robertson Wilson, right?
Yes, but Roberts was a pig. You know, if I hadn't killed him, somebody else would have done it. And Mrs. Wilson, here's another thing. I had to kill her. She was a witness, but I regret it. She was kind of pretty and sexy. I kind of like her now. Try to be reasonable, or...
Oh, what?
I'd hate to have your death on my conscience. Don't forget I'm a good shot.
We don't have to pull our guns on each other.
Hop off the truck and get lost.
That's not a solution. Let's talk about it. I'm always willing to make a fair deal. You know? We're both gentlemen civilized, aren't we? We can make a bargain. Here, have a banana.
Thank you for the cigarette.
Good luck. Adios.
What happened? Where are the jewels? Where's Paco?
The jewels? Have them.
Vergiss doch bitte. Vergiss Bill. Vergiss Steffi. All die anderen. Bitte küss mich, bitte. Tom, was ist mit dir?
In dieser Stadt, in diesem Moment, hatte ich das erste Mal das Gefühl, dass wir es geschafft hatten. Es war etwas passiert, was ich nie für möglich gehalten hätte. Ich hatte mich in Anna Maria verliebt. Wir verstanden uns gut und wir sprachen vor allen Dingen kaum über die verdammten Juwelen. Ich nahm an, dass sie stillschweigend damit einverstanden war, dass ich sie der Polizei übergebe. Aber wie sich noch herausstellen sollte, war dies ein gewaltiger Irrtum.
Go to the airport soon. I know how you feel about the jewels. I don't want to influence you. I would feel very guilty later. If you feel you must hand them over to the police, then do it. There must be another possibility, though. Please reconsider it. But if you love me, you should think of us. We'll talk about it at my house. Come tonight.
You have a home?
Here's my address. Tom.
Yes?
There's only one thing I ask of you. Don't give the jewels to the police until you come to see me this evening.
All right, it's a promise.
We split up at the airport. And I've been worrying ever since. It's the way her eyes light up when I mention the jewels. She has 40-carat eyes, this girl. And I won't lie to you, baby. I'm afraid when it gets this serious. Not to be cute, but the family jewels are at stake. I'm tempted. Well, what should I do, Joe? Go to work for you? Or live a little? Listen, if anything happens to me, will you wrap this ridiculous confession around my coffin? Keep the change. You never told me you lived in a flea bag.
There are many things that you don't know about me.
That I'll probably never find out.
You've decided?
The jewels go back home.
No, they don't.
Anna Maria.
Good evening. Delighted to meet you.
Your godfather?
I'm in no mood for jokes. Don't move. The jewels, please.
Do as he says.
Is he going to kill me?
Yes.
He was rather nice.
Yes. Too bad he had to die so young.
You didn't trust me.
Not completely. Pack your bags. You and I are really going to start living.
Dead men do talk.